No long intro, nothing like that. Movies I would hate to live in by Derek FDB. Let's get it.
You know, growing up, I always wanted to be in movies.
Before we start this, what movies would you not like to be in? TV shows or any of that sorts? Or which one would you love to be in? Let me know in the comments.
Not like an actor.
I'm gonna let you know right now. I would not love to be in. See, I was gonna say the Django.
We're gonna whoop that next lover to death.
But it's a lot more horrific, like movies and TV shows. So I'm thinking maybe I want to say Demon Slayer. I probably want to put a little bit more thought in that, but I ain't gonna waste too much time. Probably Demon Slayer. They didn't really have that much technology, I don't think. So it's a lot of walking and horses, and then with demons, taking your ass and shit. You might become a demon. I don't know how. Some of y'all might like that shit.
I might end up liking that shit.
Pulling out the coupe at the lot, told him fuck 12, fuck SWAT, busting all the bells out the
Like, in the movie. Who could blame?
I said what I would hate, but I don't know what I would love.
Just think of a superhero movie, top of your head. Like maybe I probably was thinking like Avengers or Batman or Superman or anything like that before I start talking about this.
Being a superhero is probably, a lot of hassle for a nigga like me. I ain't really trying to do all that.
This guy stinks!
Yeah, I mean, that sounds fucked up. Cause human lives and shit, you want to be a good guy and save people and shit. And you have awesome powers. But then, like, you would always be in need, nigga. I could never really have peace and quiet for, an hour or so. Because it would be always an issue. Always something to do. Damn, nigga, I want to chill too. I want to relax too.
They're so cool. But now that I've grown, I see that a majority of these movies I thought were super cool to live in actually aren't. So that's what I'll be going over today. Today, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be going over some movies I'd hate to live in. Yeah, new little series. And in the end, I'll go over the movie that I'd hate to live in the most. First one up, Avengers, or every Marvel movie. As much as I love superheroes, you gotta be an idiot to want to live in the Marvel universe. If you know even the slightest bit about Marvel, you know these dudes deal with planetary threats, no joke, more often than I see my dad. And New York gets the worst of it. And
that's why I didn't really go into too much detail about like movies because it'll take me forever. This is what I was talking about actually. Like I was literally talking about in my mind when I was thinking of it. I was thinking like maybe I'll be like in the Marvels, but then like you wouldn't want to be a superhero because you would always be in need.
Peter, is that you?
Be in need. You won't want to be just a civilian in a big ass city or even just a random ass city because you never know when an alien attack will come or some planetary, disaster will come.
You should have gone for the head.
Hold up. Is that a smirk, nigga? It's just ugly. It's just ugly.
what I see is like the punching bag or like the 1960s wife of the MCU. This city does not catch a break. Because on top of the usual stuff New York already got to deal with, rats, high rent, drill rappers, rats. Now being in the MCU, they also gotta deal with constant alien invasions, a wizard opening rifts in the city, a giant who eats planets, a literal god, and a meth head with superpowers. And to a New Yorker, that last one probably sounds like the most regular one. If you were about to be teleported into the MCU, this city would quite literally be the worst place to be living already. And I already live here. Yup. It's not like if I got zapped in, I'd be put in like Wichita, Kansas or something. I would literally be in the epicenter of the problem. And as a regular New Yorkian civilian, I have no option but to live every day like it's
facts. Now, and a nigga like him, he fucked. I mean, bro, damn, Derek. It's over with. Nigga like me, I don't live nowhere near that, but I live kind of near that.
Nigga, what?
Thanos. He wipe out half of this country, I'm over with. Because I live on that side of the country in New York.
my last, because it literally could be. And at that point, I don't think I'll even be scared. No, I'm gonna just start trying stuff. Go to the club, try some new foods. I mean, you might even see me in the alleyway with Sentry. What else am I supposed to do when I'm living in a universe where Thanos could randomly pull up on me and tell me to get sturdy for him? The sad part is it wouldn't even have to be Thanos either, because as a New Yorkian, we're not even allowed to have Blick. So one of these street ser villains like the Vulture, or even lower than that, those bank robbers from Homecoming, can pull up on me and tell me to get sturdy too, and I'm gonna have to. Yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. New York, I would never live in New York. I would never live in LA. I don't know about Texas, but I would never live in New York or LA. Live there like forever? Never. Fuck no! Never. LA, I might reconsider. It just depends if I'm like in the cuts of a small town, but it's LA. It's very influenced, and I just don't want to be a part of it. Probably some good. And in New York, without that, that's crazy because I need to protect myself. If anything, I can't be with a knife, and no, we're not doing that. These boys coming, with some illegal stuff, and they doing some illegal stuff. So I'm finna protect myself.
Just keep me in regular NYC, bro. It's not worth it. I'm gonna be living there just to pay $5K a month on rent and have my first time seeing Spider-Man in person be watching him save a grandma while the Rhino was curb stomping me. Next up, I got a movie that might be even scarier because of how real it's starting to feel. iRobot. We all know this one. Movie set in the future, 2035, 10 years from now, where robots and AI are completely integrated into society. And I mean completely. They deliver packages for us, cook for us, keep us company. They keep the streets clean and even work with the police to ensure crime rates stay low. These things are everywhere doing any and everything for us. Now, I know what you may be thinking. Robotic Huss?
You's a freaky ass nigga!
Just kidding. I know what you're thinking. Well, that doesn't sound so bad. Robots doing everything for us? That sounds great. That's wrong.
No, because if you ever seen the movie, they take over. Still a horrible pick. It's still a good pick for this video, but a horrible pick to like want to live in because like with the Marvel shit, you could at least try to move to Texas or somewhere on that side of the United States, and hopefully Thanos only, because he only wiped out 50%. So hopefully he wipe out just New York side and, whatever side of that eastern or western or whatever the fuck that is, other side of the United States, you could escape. And, and the aliens, they usually only hit New York and stuff like that. But I mean, they be around the world. So I'm just saying, with the robots, with AI, it's a wrap.
This is terrifying. Because aside from the fact that these things doing everything for us would pretty much turn us into skillless people from WALL-E, these things constantly
Facts.
being around us is a danger in this world. Because the people in this world like robots so much that they're convinced that they can't hurt humans. What? Bro, I know I'm not tripping. Am I tripping?
That shit's so stupid.
Judging by the way people feel about AI right now, I refuse to believe in 10 years humans will be so comfortable with AI and robots and stuff to the point where they're comfortable not only living with them, but saying they can't commit crimes? What? Man, I've known my Siri for 10 plus years and I still don't trust her. You think I'm gonna trust this thing? But that's how it is for some reason in this world. People trust and love these robots. So they pretty much get a get out of jail free card. And if you live here, that should be terrifying for you. Could you imagine how out of control this could get? If there's no police around, what would stop one of these tin cans from shooting some random dude down the block and throwing the smoking gun into my hand? And guess what the cops gonna say when they roll up?
So I was telling Bobby the other day, he should get the donuts from. He's got a weapon!
That would happen every single time and they would never get caught because they're not programmed to hurt humans. But it doesn't end there because those are just
And they wouldn't like leave fingerprints or any evidence because it's metal.
hypothetical. This movie goes on to give me legit reasons to not want to live around these things. So we see throughout the movie there's a heavy emphasis on Will Smith's hatred towards these robots. Like, he really does not like these things. And it turns out it's because back in the day, Will got in this accident that sent him and this other car flying into some water. And when a robot came to save the day, it chose to save Will instead of the little girl trapped in the other car. RIP. Meaning, even when they're trying to help, these things could still leave you to die. So if it was me and a kid, innocent kid trapped in a house fire, if the robot deems me as having the higher chance of living, it'll save me instead of the innocent 5-year-old child. Bro.
My dilemma is, okay, you're a robot. You just picked a grown ass man wheel out the car. So you got enough strength. You're not like you're fucking drowning. So you couldn't go down there as well. Like you couldn't. And then you should. If we're advanced to that point where they're helping in policing, that means if they get in water, you know, stuff like that. That mean when he should have hit that motherfucker, he should have had little submarine jets out the feet and then just went through the car, went through another car, got her, and came out that motherfucker. You know what I mean?
Finally made a right choice. But dang, that's messed up. What if that was my kid? I'd be pissed. Like, you're a robot. You can't like go gadget extend and grab both of us out the fire. That's ridiculous. What are you
Exactly.
good for? Yeah, living here
Well, I ain't say that, but
would suck. That's not even mentioning the thing running these robots, Vicky. An AI system built to protect people. Built to protect people, huh? Sounds hella familiar. And that ain't even mentioning the job market. If these robots do everything for us, how would we get jobs? Like, you know what I mean? They're
how are we earning money?
robots. There's no room for human error. Employers would love them. No calling out, no talking back, no paid time off. I mean, you don't gotta pay them, period. These dudes are the perfect slaves. So if you're not building them or working with the police, you have nothing. Bro, this is exactly why I hope our world does not become like this. Cause if I worked a long 20-year career in, let's say, construction, I'll be damned if I lose my position to an oil drink. Screw loose having. Command listening.
I ain't gonna lie, this shit is kind of scary as fuck.
Another movie that scares me because it's realism stuff is 1984. This is one of them older films based on a book you might have read in school. Nah, who am I kidding? Y'all don't read. So I'll give you a rundown. Like I said, this movie is based on
Which y'all read.
Boy, if you don't get
a book written in the 40s. So, you know, dark times, dark books. And in this world, society sucks. Everything's bleak, gray, and dull. Censorship and propaganda about some war constantly in people's faces. And worst of all, people are monitored 24/7. And this ain't like, oh, cameras on the street, phone activity. No. This is cameras on the street, cameras at your job, and even cameras at your crib.
I was over there listening to some shit outside. What movie is this?
Nigga, what?
No. This is cameras on the street, cameras at your job, and even cameras at your crib. Like a big TV in the middle of your apartment with some dude's face on it that just watches you. Like, pause? But it still doesn't end there. It gets worse, because this society in 1984 doesn't promote individuality even in the slightest bit. Any personal hobbies, drawing, writing, collecting, throw them out the window. You ain't allowed to do that. Any dreams, thoughts, or even memories, you're not allowed to do that either. I don't care how much you miss your grandma. Bro, you can't even have a shorty, because their whole motto is you should only love Big Brother. Do I gotta say it? Pause! And then even if you do try to do any of this stuff, you're kidnapped and tortured till you eventually lose all that individuality. This is so messed up. You know what this reminds me of? Y'all know that Boondocks clip, the
Did I just catch you wanting to be shit?
That's what it reminds me of. Now, after all that stuff I just told you, you honestly think I'd want to live here? Hell nah. I'll take Thanos snapping away my local Ark over this stuff. That's why.
This is Vax. I would take living in Demon Slayer over that shit.
That nigga lying.
Things going on in the world right now scare me. I don't want to drag in states to this level. I mean, the fact that I'm even making this video with, you know, no issues means we ain't there yet. But we are definitely taking baby steps. Like, it's getting crazy out here. We got the Brits out here censoring Wikipedia, censoring Discord, censoring Spotify? Are we serious? We gonna make teenagers listen to Kids Bop in 20?
Now, I haven't personally read into that shit, but I watched a lot of videos on that shit. That shit is...
This some old bullshit.
What's the point in the long run? Like, you say this is for kids, this for kids, and all this shit.
Stop the cap.
But then, I feel like y'all are not gonna stop there. Y'all gonna try to get to a point. Is like slavery like the end goal for y'all? Do y'all really want to like enslave people? So y'all can forever be what, rich?
25? Even on Marvel Rivals, bro, they over here monitoring voice chats. Like, I got a warning the other day for just telling some dude to hop off. I mean, obviously I said it in a bit of a meaner way, but still, what is this? Even YouTube with this silly ID thing, like, bro, Why can't we just keep it like the good old days where they monitored us without telling us? Why do I have to consent to it now? And now, before I get to the movie that I'd hate to live in the most, honorable mentions. High School Musical, constantly singing and dancing would just get old, especially because it's so random. Imagine you just trying to take a dump in the school bathroom and you have to rush out to go and sing We're All in This Together. You didn't even get to wipe any of the Conjuring films. I don't even gotta explain this one. Nah, I'm good. Secret Life of Pets, pretty self-explanatory too. And then The New War of the Worlds. Bro, the special thing about this one is not only do I think it's one of the worst ones to
I love Ice Cube. But nigga, that was a bad movie to be a part of.
live in, but it's also just one of the worst movies. This movie is garbo. Like, the reason I wouldn't want to live here
I was laughing basically the whole time.
is not because of the aliens invading the planet, but because of the sheer embarrassment I would feel being a part of it. Imagine dying to one of these aliens and the only person around to react is Ice Cube over his monitor saying, "Damn!" And now, the movie I'd hate to live in the most. Sinners. Alright, I don't think this one will be the worst one, just wanted to hype it up a bit, but still, it would be very scary to live in. This movie, if you ain't watch it, 10 out of 10. At first I thought it was a 9, but nah, it's a 10. This movie, if you ain't watch it, is based in the 30s, down in Mississippi, which already, horrible start. But the scariest thing about
Horrible start. Anywhere in the South, horrible start.
this movie for living there isn't the time period it's set in, it's the fact that this world has vampires. Yeah, real, pure-blooded, bona fide vampires. I first thought they would be some racist Abraham Lincoln vampire hunter type of vampires, but nope, these guys are actually the opposite. They welcome every and anybody to their lifestyle, which to me, if I was living here, would be even scarier. With a mean or racist vampire, at least you know where you stand. They gonna eat you, so you know, stay away from them. But with these ones, you just don't know. If one of these nice ones came to my door disguised, singing me a song and offering me money, well, of course you can stay the night. Come on in. And it'd be raps for me. And even if that wasn't the case, I would not be able to avoid these dudes. Because even if they don't try to roll up to my door, they're attracted to music. And you know, I'm not saying I'm some Mozart or anything. I actually don't even know how to play a single instrument. But I am saying a 1930s Derek is definitely gonna be at one of them jukes. And one of them nights we definitely gonna get a Sammy-like singer who's gonna
Ain't cat with no internet, no entertainment, but talking to people and picking cotton.
Bullshit.
Yeah, man. Let me sign up to get one of them go to them little clubs. Hopefully, you know, I done worked out that motherfucking Slade con, so I'm back in, you know, I'm in some peak shape. All that, you know what I mean? So I can get me a little lady to dance on me while after I just came out. I'm probably black as hell, though. Been out in that sun all day. Grab me some drink. And, you know, all the night after.
attract the vampires, and it's gonna be the same story all over again. Yeah, living here, I'm good off that. Even all this vampire stuff aside, like I said, this is in Mississippi in the 30s. If I'm not going to a juke, what the frick is there to do in the 30s?
Exactly what I said.
Just die from boredom. I see why all people did back then was just pop out babies, because what else is there to do? Not to mention, these weren't the safest times either, especially as a Dominican dude or anything but.
They really tried to set that man up. That shit.
Bullshit.
Wait, I don't think that band of hooded men would see me and make any exceptions. Talking about some, hold on now, wait a second, Chuck. Put the noose down. I think this one's Caribbean. Nah, they don't care. They don't discriminate. Well, they do, but you know what I mean. They just trying to meet their quotas. So Sinners, with or without vampires, I'm
Niggas was doing that shit for fun. To even think that was a fucking era of life is baffling to me. Because you killing people for fun for 20, 30, 40 years or however y'all was doing it. It's crazy.
good. But I might dress up as one of the twins for Halloween. Who's trying to help me find the clothes? That's pretty much all the movies I wanted to go over this time. And this one isn't a might. I'm definitely doing a sequel to this video. I had so much fun making it. Comment down below some movies you'd hate to live in. And comment down below some movies you guys want to see me do in part 2. It's definitely happening, I'm telling you. And moral of the story?
He's got a weapon!
Break, now we need a break. Try to run
fucking face.